beauties, back again today with another video, and today's video is going to be a hair review all about this new hair that I have on my head. I am feeling myself. Your girl got 22 inches in this bitch. Yes, I am loving it. So I did this hairstyle all by myself. So really quickly, I'm just gonna give you guys the tea all about this weave, okay? If you guys were thinking this is my real hair and I just magically grew it overnight, no bitch, it is weave. Okay, I don't got no shame in my game. I love weave. So I did get some bundles from a company called Ali Julia, and they did send me the 100% virgin hair in Brazilian straight. I did order 3 bundles, 18 inch, a 20 inch, and a 22 inch. So I have almost 3 bundles in, but you could kind of say like 2.5 because I couldn't like fit no more hair on my head. When you get your hair, it's gonna come in a nice little pink package like this one. And it says the company right there, Ali Julia. They do have different types of hair. Like I said, it's 100% virgin hair, and I have the Brazilian straights. So yeah, so this is what the hair looks like. This is just the extra hair that I had from my track. So it's not a lot of hair. It's kind of like 2 bundles, and you could say a half. I do like the tracks on this. They're actually pretty thick, so if you are sewing it or gluing it, it's pretty easy to install the hair. Another thing, especially when you get straight hair, a lot of the ends are thin. Like the hair goes from really thick at the root and then like really strangly at the tip, and this hair is not like that. So I really like this hair. It's super soft and it does not shed, unlike, you know, most hair. So as you guys can see, it is thick from the root all the way down to the tip. It's very thick. I love this hair, and you could tell that it's really high quality. You guys are probably wondering, how did I install the hair? Is it a sew-in? Like, what is it? So actually, it is a U-part wig, you guys. I created my first U-part wig for the first time. My original plan was to do a sew-in on myself, and that was a complete fail. I didn't do my braids tight enough, so it was like super loose, and it was just like a hot mess. So I ended up taking that out. So then I was just like, oh my god, what am I going to do with this hair? Because I really want to put it in. So then I was like, oh my god, what am I going to do? So I ended up, you know, just YouTubing like, you know, quick weave and things like that, and I came across something called a U-part wig, and it's basically when you could either sew or glue the tracks right onto a dome cap, and you just cut out the middle and you just apply like some wig clips, and it becomes kind of like a half wig where you could just put your natural hair over. I didn't bother to record myself making the U-part wig only because it was my first time and I was following a tutorial myself. So I'm just gonna leave down the link below of the same tutorial that I used to create the U-part wig. It's very easy. It was very beginner friendly, so it was my first time, like I said, so if I could do it, you could do it too. Yeah, so it was very super simple, and I actually went with gluing down the tracks because I'm a mom and I have an infant around, so I did not have time to be sewing on tracks and being there for a hot minute. Like, I had to do it while my daughter was taking a nap, so I ended up just using some weaving bonding glue. This is by Natty, and it worked out super fine. I apply heat onto my hair, and you know, it doesn't come off. It's a really good glue, and I think I paid like $2 for this from my local beauty supply store. And you're just gonna go ahead and need a mannequin head, and I got this mannequin head from my local beauty supply store as well, and this was like about $3. The only thing that I could say is the head is so super small, and the mannequin head was bigger than my head, so I did have kind of like a little bit of installation problems when putting on the wig, because I did have like a huge like spacing in the back. So all I did was kind of like revert the wig inside out and like just take the cap and kind of like sew it tighter so that way it could fit my head really snug. I hope you guys get what I'm saying. That I can say about this hair is that it is amazing quality, so super thick for it being straight hair. It makes me feel really beautiful, and as you guys know, I just had a baby, so that feeling was kind of like going away. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, not trying to rant or talk for ages, but I was feeling a little bit depressed because, you know, I just wasn't feeling myself after the baby. I wasn't really feeling self-confident and things like that. So something as little as getting new hair definitely makes a big difference. So if you just had a baby, or even if you're just not feeling yourself, because as women, we all go through it. You know, we all have those times in our life where we're just not feeling ourselves. Try getting a new hairstyle, try getting some weave, try, you know, a new makeup look, and it will definitely help out a lot, because ever since I got this hair, like I said, it definitely boosted my confidence, and it did help out a lot. Now I'm just gonna show you guys how I put on the U-part wig, if you guys were curious, really quick, without cornrows or anything like that. Super simple, takes about like 2 minutes to install. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and definitely stay tuned to see how I install this hair. Okay, so starting off, of course, with your natural hair. This is just, I had it straight like the other day. It's actually really oily and disgusting, so don't mind my natural hair. And I'm also gonna run down really quickly on the things that you might need. So you definitely are going to need some bobby pins, as well as some hair ties, and a comb. This is what the U part looks like when it's not on my head. The parting is not this wide, but because my head is really small, on the mannequin head it is like super stretched out. So yeah, my part is literally only like about this big. I just keep the hair on this foam mannequin head, which I got at like my local beauty supply store for like about $3. They're actually really inexpensive. From me making the wig, she got a bunch of glue on her, but who cares. And yeah, as you guys can see, the hair is super long and it is very full. I used 2.5 bundles, like I said in my intro. So yeah, now I'm gonna just really show you guys how I apply this on my head. The first thing you want to go ahead and do is take out your leave out. So today I'm filling a middle part. Another good thing about the fact that I made a U-part wig is that you can change the parting. So today I'm going to be doing a middle part, but you can do a side part. So I'm just going to take out the parts that I want left out. Kind of like this much. And you want to make sure that you take out enough leave out to cover your wig. So yeah. So I'm going to take out like this much hair. I'm going to take out some leave out on the sides as well, only because if I end up putting my hair behind my ears or something like that, I don't want the wig to show. So I'm just going to quickly just take out some hair on the sides as well, kind of like that. So it doesn't have to be a lot of hair, but just like I said, enough hair that, you know. I'm not going to be taking out any leave out on the back because I'm not doing a ponytail or anything like that. I'm going to keep the hair down. So yeah. So now I'm just going to take all of this. This is all of my leave out right here. Leave out on the sides and in the middle. Boom. Now you have this. So now I'm just going to really quickly just pin this up just so I can get it out of the way. Oh my god, I look so fucking hit. I look crazy. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna pin all of this out the way. It's so crazy because a bunch of people have been asking me lately, like, oh my god, what extensions are you wearing? And I'm like, it's a U-part wig. This is the first time I ever created a U-part wig, so I'm like super excited about it because it actually turned out amazing, and I love U-part wigs now. It's so weird. Okay. So now, I know a lot of people, when they wear U-part wigs or any type of wigs, they like to braid their hair down, just so that way their hair is super flat. And to be honest, I bitch don't got time for that right now. So I'm going to show you really quickly how you could achieve the same exact look without any cornrows as well. So my hair is very thin, so it does lay flat on its own. So if you have any type of like kinky hair, you should actually pre-straighten it if you don't want to do any braids or anything like that. And I know that there's a method that if you add, like if you take a piece of hair right here and kind of like braid it, the clip will like stick to this part. But I've actually been wearing it like this. I have no problem with my wig coming loose or the clips, because the clips that I got from my local beauty supply store, they're actually really good clips and they don't like move. I'm actually just going to take like a rough bristle brush. This is gonna get your hair like super duper flat, something like that. So you guys can see my hair lays really flat by itself. So I ain't even gonna go in and try to braid it. All right. One of my, scrunchies. And I'm just going to do a little ponytail, kind of like this, okay? And now what I like to do is kind of like just flip the ponytail up, like that. And kind of like curve it. If you have longer hair than me, you might want to do a braid. But like I said, my hair is kind of like medium length, so fuck the braid. Take those bobby pins and kind of like pin this down. So I just take like a few bobby pins, probably like 2 or 3, and then I'm good. I'm just gonna take the wig off of the mannequin head, and I pin it down with like these wig pins. So I'm just gonna like take those out really quick. As you guys can see, around the U part, I did attach these clips. So this is what's gonna hold it onto my head. Unclip all of the clips, and I have 3 clips around the U part, and then I have 1 clip at the nape and the back of the wig, just so that way it won't like slide up in the back. So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of like clip in this one, and then I'm just gonna clip in these. Like I said, these clips are really sturdy, so I have no problems with like them coming out. Just clip in the last one around my parting, and I'm just gonna secure it actually on my head because it's like not even on. This is basically the wig, as you guys can see, and it lays super duper flat on my head. I will leave a link down below of the tutorial that I followed on how to even make this U-part wig. Now you can take out your leave out like that, and I'm also going to just part this down the middle just so I could cover the wig. And now I take the bristle brush again and kind of like blend in my real hair with the wig hair. For some reason, this brush helps a lot with blending. You also want to make sure that this back clip is covered as well. As you guys can see, I'm running my fingers through the hair, and this hair is so soft, so that way we can ensure that our hair is not gonna like move. All I do is kind of like just spray down with some hairspray, and I'm just going to spray down the parting, just so that way I know that this is not going to move anywhere. I'm just going to take my flat iron and my paddle brush, and I'm just going to quickly go over this hair. I'm going to wear it straight today. And I'm also going to go over my leave out, but of course if your leave out wasn't straight, this is the time to do it. You might want to hairspray your hair after straightening it. I just realized that, like, why did I do that? Okay. Super long, you guys. It comes all the way to my hips. As you guys can see, it is super easy to apply onto your head, and the best thing about it is that it is not sewn on or glued to your hair, so you could take this off at the end of the night and sleep comfortably. And you don't have to commit to one hairstyle, so you could do a middle part one day, you can do a side part the next, and then the half up, half down. You can do a ponytail, you can do a bun. That's why I really like U-part wigs now, so definitely I'm gonna be making more with different type of hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am loving this hair. I will leave all the links down below and all the information on this hair by Ali Julia. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and definitely subscribe if you want to be down with the Prima Donna Nation, and leave some video requests, you guys, because I want to make some holiday makeup tutorials. So let me know what you guys want to see, and until next time, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye. My mirror is like super dusty ass beach.
You deserve what you've been missing. When you don't know the words. Don't say.
I'm a little smash. I'm a little trash. But we in the club, man.
Ooh. Hey, but they broke down. Hey, hold him. You ugly. You your daddy's son. Hey.